Welcome, everyone, to the 2025 Nashville Christian Homecoming. Thank you for joining us for this special presentation. Before we begin our presentation of the Homecoming Court, we would like to recognize the Nashville Christian Student Government for their incredible work in organizing this week's homecoming events. Our 2025-2026 student government officers are President Hunter Bledsoe, Vice President Colin Sawyer, Treasurer Landon Belfort, Communications Director Trinity Stevens, Secretary Aniston Aldridge. Thank you all for your leadership and dedication to NCS. At this time, we will present our 2025 Homecoming Court. The freshman attendants are Scarlett Jackson and Wyatt Petty. Scarlett Jackson is the daughter of Trent and Lindsay Jackson. Scarlett has been at NCS for 5 years and attends Zill Church. She is a cheerleader and also plays soccer and tennis for NCS. Scarlett would like to thank her mom, dad, her sister Sydney, and her grandparents for all their love and support. She sends a special thank you to her best friend Jolie and Miss Phoebe for always being there and supporting her through everything. Wyatt Petty is the son of Brian Petty and Tara Green. Wyatt has attended NCS for 8 years and is part of the Western Hills Youth Group. He currently serves as the freshman class vice president and is also a 2025 SALT team member. Wyatt shares Romans 8:18 as his favorite verse. I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. He would like to thank his dad for introducing him to football and all of his coaches for helping him grow and improve. Your 2025 freshman homecoming attendants, Scarlett Jackson and Wyatt Petty. The sophomore attendants are Naomi Melton and Hudson Smith. Naomi Melton is the daughter of John and Joanna Melton. She has attended NCS for 8 years. She goes to West End Community Church, and she plays on the varsity volleyball team. Her favorite verse is Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for Yahweh your God will be with you wherever you go. Naomi wants to thank her teammates, coaches, friends, and family for their love and support. Hudson Smith is the son of Joshua and Alexis Smith. He is in his 6th year at NCS, and he attends Zill Church. His favorite verse is Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Hudson would like to send a special thank you to his friends, his parents, and his grandparents for their constant love and encouragement. Your 2025 sophomore homecoming attendants, Naomi Melton and Hudson Smith. The junior attendants are Ella Darnell and Matthew Edens. Ella Darnell is the daughter of Eric and Carol Darnell. She has attended NCS since the 5th grade and is a member of Zill Church. Ella is the president of the junior class, a member of the National Honor Society, and an NCS cheerleader. Ella's favorite verse is Psalm 36:5. Your love, Yahweh, reaches to the heavens, your faithfulness to the skies. She would like to thank her parents, her sister, and her friends for always being there for her. Matthew Edens is the son of Michael and Leslie Edens. He has been at NCS for 12 years. He attends Crosspoint Church and he plays NCS soccer. Matthew's favorite verse is Luke 10:27. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, strength, and mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. Matthew would like to thank his mom and dad for their support and for always being there for him. Your 2025 junior homecoming attendants, Ella Darnell and Matthew Edens. The first senior attendants are Sydney Tucker and Landon Travis. Sydney is the daughter of Ryan and Susan Tucker, and this is her 2nd year at NCS. Sydney enjoys serving in the children's ministry at her church, and her favorite verse is Isaiah 41:10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Sydney is proud to be an aunt to her nephew, Knox, and she wants to thank her family for encouraging her and giving her the opportunity to be at NCS. Landon is the son of Michael and Gretchen Travis. He has attended NCS for 8 years and is a member of the Westminster Presbyterian Church. He serves as the treasurer of the senior class and he plays NCS football and baseball. Landon's favorite scripture is Philippians 3:13 and 14. Brothers and sisters, I do not consider myself yet to have taken hold of it, but one thing I do, Forgetting what is behind and straining toward what is ahead, I press on toward the goal to win the prize for which God has called me heavenward in Christ Jesus. Landon would like to thank his mom and dad for all their hard work and constant support, and also wants to give a special thank you to Sydney Tucker for always being there. Your first senior homecoming attendants, Sydney Tucker and Landon Travis. The next senior attendants are Bristol Adams and Stella Hodges. Stella is the daughter of Mike and Tina Hodges, and she started at NCS last year. Stella attends Zill Church. She is a member of the National Honor Society, and she enjoys serving her community with a total of 165 hours of community service. She would like to thank her parents for their love and support, and her friends at NCS for always making her laugh and feel loved. Bristol is the son of Tony and Jennifer Adams. He has been at NCS for 6 years, and he attends Crosspoint Church. Bristol is an entrepreneur. He is the owner of Traditions Lawn and Landscape, and most importantly, Bristol recently gave his life to Christ through baptism. Bristol would like to give special thanks to his mom, dad, and granddad for their love and support. Senior homecoming attendants, Stella Hodges and Bristol Adams. The final senior attendants are Tegan Elizer and Spencer Powles. Tegan is the daughter of Tim and Nicole Elizer and Amanda Waller. Tegan has attended NCS since daycare, and she is a member of Western Hills Church. Her favorite verse is Matthew 28:19. Therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Tegan serves as National Honor Society President, Senior Class Vice President, and she is ranked in the top 10 of her class. Tegan would like to thank her parents, her brother, and her closest friends for always loving and supporting her. Spencer is the son of Lauren Webb, Justin Hacker, and Ross Powles. He has been at NCS for 4 years, and he attends West End Community Church. Spencer plays on the NCS soccer team, which currently holds the best winning record in school history. He would thank all his teammates, classmates, and his parents for their love and support. Senior attendants, Tegan Elizer and Spencer Powles. Crowning the queen tonight is our head of school and the 1982 NCS homecoming queen, Mrs. Connie Jo Shelton. Upper school principal, Dr. Brian Bishop. And the 2024 NCS homecoming queen, Daisy Martin. And now, the 2025 homecoming queen is Sydney Tucker. Eagles fans, our Eagle Rock is just a few minutes away. Head over to the Event Center Plaza now to celebrate and cheer on our team as they head to the field for kickoff. Coming up here in just a few minutes.
Fans, good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of educational athletics. Our student athletes recognize that judgment calls are made in good faith and must abide by their officials' decisions. Spectators can support their high school interscholastic program by refraining from derogatory or demeaning remarks or cheers. Please enjoy tonight's game and continue to support your athletes in a positive and sportsmanlike manner.
From the campus of Nashville Christian in Bellevue, Tennessee, this is Mike McPherson with Coach John Pierce and producer Andrew Atkins bringing the contest between Nashville Christian and Mount Juliet Christian as they have traveled the interstate to Bellevue for a single A matchup. And, Coach, we're on quite a roll here, and so I know Mount Juliet has a formidable task ahead of them.
Yeah, it's great to be back on Keaton Field for another home game. I feel like we haven't had many home games this year, and so we're super glad to be back here. I know that our guys are excited to play again in front of their home crowd again tonight, and we're off to a great start.
We opened the season defeating Davidson Academy 56-28. Then 2 weeks ago, in the best football game I guess it's been 3 weeks now. The best football game I've ever seen high school in person, defeating Innsworth in overtime 42-41 in an absolute classic with a record crowd. Then DCA, 45-13 in a game that was delayed and finished on Saturday. And DCA actually put up a formidable fight. And then Clarksville Academy last week was not able to offer much resistance as we defeat them 58-0. And tonight, Mount Juliet Christian, they're going to be outmanned and outsized. It's going to be a tough night for them, I'm afraid. But that's why we play the game.
You never know what's going to happen. Mount Juliet Christian is off to a slow start this year. They're 0-4. Last week they lost to Easel Harding 15-46. The week before they lost to Whites Creek 46-14. The week before they lost to Concord Christian out of East Tennessee 42-7. And they opened with a loss to Joe Burns 42-7. So it'll be a tough challenge for Mount Juliet Christian tonight. Our boys are really playing well, fired up. I think I was curious how they would come back after the Ensworth game, and they have not let the foot off the gas since coming back.
And also owe an apology that I have given already to Coach Brothers for questioning his use of timeouts in that Ensworth game. Uncharacteristically became a fan for a few moments, Coach. And I also, as a coach, want to apologize to the team because I had given up after the first quarter. It looked like a blowout. Ensworth led 14-0 with the ball, had no trouble in their two drives scoring, and suddenly we bowed up, and it became a classic.
It says a lot about our team, the fact that we hung in that game after that first quarter, because it certainly looked dire for our guys, being able to stop them all night long.
It was an incredible environment here. And I tell you, I don't know if a state championship could top that because there was an unbelievable amount of electricity on the field. But we're back here in the present hosting Mount Juliet Christian Academy. Our captains tonight are Bristol Adams, Derek Blymeister, Jackson Husbands, and I'm missing somebody out there, Caleb Smallbone. And so they are out there for the coin toss.
Well, speaking of Caleb Smallbone, this is his first year to play
Yes.
football. He has done an excellent job as a first-year kicker. Really been impressed with how he's been able to join the team.
His family heritage in Australia is rugby. So I guess it's in his blood there somewhere.
Yeah.
Mount Juliet will open up by receiving. And so Nashville Christian, in case you're traveling, we always tell you we try to call it much like a radio broadcast so you don't have to stare at your screen while driving on the interstate. And so Nashville Christian will be moving right to left as you listen.
At this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as we begin tonight's game with a word of prayer led by NCS Campus Minister Jeff Paul. Following the prayer, Mark Sullivan will perform our national anthem.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gift of this day, for the chance to compete, and for the friendships and memories that are made on this field. We ask your blessing on both teams, coaches, referees, and fans. Keep everyone safe from injury and help us to play with strength, courage, and respect. Remind us that while winning is fun, true victory is found in honoring you with our attitudes and actions. May our words be full of grace, our sportsmanship be genuine, and our effort be wholehearted. Let this game be a reflection of the talents you have given our students, and may we all display the unity we share as brothers and sisters in Christ. Above all, Lord, let us glorify your name in everything we do tonight. And it's in your name we pray. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare
An outstanding rendition of our anthem by Mark Sullivan. And I love how he picked up the pace and did not drag that thing out.
You know, that is a perfect anthem. It's quick and excellently sung.
That's the way to do it. Mark, thank you so much for stepping in and doing a great job. And it's I mean, I've been to games where it's 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And
incredible.
Every note is going on and on and on. And he sang that perfectly. Did a great job. We're just about ready for the kickoff. We're being harassed by fans down below on the air. And we'll address them later. Mount Juliet Christian Academy comes onto the field. Some people are oblivious to what's going on up here in the booth.
We're trying to work. We're trying to work up here. What's happening?
One of the grandmamas down below is talking to us like we're at a church picnic. So the Eagles are in master rush to come through the cheerleaders' banner as they'll come from the new student activity center, the event center named after Jake. And here come the Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are around the world, it's football time in Bellevue.
They didn't bust through the sign with as much energy as they did against the Ensworth at the Ensworth game. But it has been a big week. It's homecoming week.
Yep.
It's been a great week in school of getting ready for tonight and celebrating this week and kids dressing up and doing competitions, and it's been a lot of fun this week.
Well, I know that our players are confident, and you know, it's hard to get them jacked up for a game where we're an obvious heavy favorite. But once that whistle sounds, we're going to be hitting people hard. And even though they may have been building the game up like we did against Ensworth, once this kickoff hits, we're going to be putting a pad on the pad. So Mount Juliet Christian ready to receive. Jack Smallbone will be teeing it up. And here's the kick. It's deep one, and they'll let it go into the end zone.
You know, they have some good-looking athletes out there from Mount Juliet Christian.
Right.
They just don't have many players. Their sidelines are pretty slim.
That means most people are going both ways. Or several men will probably be going both ways. So Nashville Christian, across that front line from left to right, Colt McClary end, Colin Romero tackle, Kenny Harris nose guard, Matt Newberry tackle, and Michael Hoskins on the end. We'll have R.J. Perkins and Landon Travis at the backer spot. Dre Gibson on one corner, Chris White on another, and safeties Jack Morris and Blair Otero. Mount Juliet Christian eyeing, looks like we jumped and maybe are giving them a free 5 here. So Coach Brothers will not like that beginning at all.
That's not what you want to see as far as focus, getting ready. But maybe it means we're amped up and ready to go.
Yep. I think we're ready to attack. We're pulling everybody up in there tight. This is not going to be easy to block. And here's the snap. Mount Juliet swings it out here. That's going to be a lateral. It's a live ball, and they'll fall on it. And Nashville Christian saying they fell on it, and they did. And that's not how Mount Juliet needs to start this game.
I'm not sure I've ever seen a lateral overhead throwing directly backwards like that before. Usually it's some sort of toss or, option, but you don't usually see an actual overhead pass like that.
That puts it back on the 7, and the crowd below is berserk.
I couldn't see who recovered the fumble. Oh, it looks like 43.
So we are congratulating J.P. Thompson.
J.P.
Sophomore. And here's Tate Mathis. He'll be at the helm in place of Jared Curtis, who's sitting out his second straight week with the ankle. Tate, delay handoff. Inside 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And going into the end zone quite easily is T.J. Ward for 6. And it started out kind of like we feared, Coach.
Yeah, that's not the best ideal start for Mount Juliet Christian. Fumble your first play, next play touchdown, the Eagles.
And Unfortunately, I think it's going to be that way most of the night for Mount Juliet. And Nashville Christian in for the point after. Braden Griffin will be the kicking. Snapper is Carson Upchurch back in there. Zane Crafton to hold. The kick up. The kick splits them good. And Carson was in there. He had been injured also.
Yeah, it's good to have Carson back.
So he's back. So we'll take a brief timeout with your score from Nashville Christian. The Eagles 7, Mount Juliet Christian nil. Back in a moment. Back at Keaton Field on the campus of Nashville Christian with still 11:45 to go in the first quarter. The Eagles are on top of Mount Juliet Christian 7-0. And I know this is an intimidating task for the Saints. Here's the kick. And it will land halfway through the end zone.
He has a leg.
And he is showing it here.
That's back-to-back touchbacks to start this game.
That's a great ace to have there. And so Mount Juliet Christian is going to put the ball in play at their 20. We go to Franklin Christian next week.
Coach, I was looking on Max Preps today, and TJ Ward is the second leading scorer coming into this game in the of the people who turn stats into Max Preps in the state of Tennessee. So add 6 more to that total.
The Saints, high formation. They swing it out here quickly in the receiver's hands and out. And that will be incomplete in second down and 10. It is a beautiful night. We're about to 78, 77 degrees right now. Good crowd over here on our side for homecoming night. Kids have had a fun, active week, which concluded with a lot of activities today. And now, I've already seen a lot of alumni, among which Daniel Batuli, Mr. Football in 2015, who played at a Christian school called University of Tennessee Vols.
Christian school.
Yes. With Mount Juliet back to pass. He's in trouble. He will be sacked. He's hit first by Colt McClary, senior. Colt stood him up. Colt a little too happy after that sack. 11:25 and ticking here in the first quarter.
It wasn't the most impressive looking sack. It sort of like they were dancing. I think Colt Asp was dancing, homecoming dance there with the quarterback.
Maybe he wasn't celebrating at all.
Yeah, I don't think you can celebrate after that.
So the Saints are back on their 15. Second down and 85 to go for 6. No, it's third down and 15, excuse me.
Yeah, they had that drop on the first down play.
Saints in the gun. Back to pass. In trouble. He's going to run. He's got some space. He's got a little bit of room. And he carries back up to the 22, so he gets back past the original line of scrimmage as the quarterback draw, whether it was intended or not, was somewhat successful, but they had too much to make up, and it will be 4th down and 8.
Good tackle there by Chris White, the junior defensive back.
And they see Caden Grigsby going back. That's not a good sign for Mount Juliet with Caden standing at midfield. And you know he wants to get on this one quickly. Bryson Holt into the game late. Here's the snap. Here we come. Into the squibber. Caden wants it badly, hops it. He's going to fumble it, pick it up. At the 50, he's going to get outside 45. Try to turn the corner, 40. Breaks away from one tackle and tries to leap toward the 35. Mount Juliet pursued, but not before Caden Grigsby brings the ball back to about the 36-yard line. Make it the 38. So a good return by Caden. It could have been a dangerous play. He did not want to let that ball go past him.
He wanted that one.
You could tell.
I do think if he breaks that tackle, he scores.
He almost got to the corner, and they're bringing him out with a shoulder pad adjustment. And Tate Mathis, who has done a great job in filling in, he's back to pass. Pass is complete to Holt. Makes a move. Here's the ball to the 25, to the 20. Trying to turn the corner to the. Does a good job, and Tate hits him quickly. Carries the ball to the 16-yard line. 9:42 to go. We've got to tell our guys, stay in bounds at all costs. Slide down and keep the clock rolling. We can get out of here by 8:30. Ball at the 17. Tate Mathis. He will have T.J. Ward on his hip. T.J. moves to the left side. Wide outs to either side. Tate Mathis barks it out. Back to pass, looking into the end zone. Throwing into the end zone, it is. Touchdown, Nashville Christian. Caden Grigsby on a dart thrown by Tate Mathis.
Beautiful pass. Great little slant route by Caden. And Tate hit him right on the money.
So what we kind of feared for Mount Juliet is coming to fruition. It's 2 scores to none, and we still have 9:34. 9:34 left in the first quarter.
That drive took an eternity compared to the first one. So we're 2.5 minutes in, 2 touchdowns.
Braden Griffin, and he's going to split them. It was a nice field by Zane Crampton.
Yeah, really
they bowled the ball back. But he splits them good, and we'll take another timeout with our score. And looks like a long night for our guests. 14-0, Eagles over the Saints. Mr. Atkins has informed us we have 120 viewers already last week in a record-setting viewer audience, over 700 last time we had a home game. That is absolutely incredible. And we had close to 5,000 views on YouTube through that weekend. Jack Smallbone kicks it in. They don't want to bring it, but they're going to have to. 5. 10. Here comes the pursuit. 15. Lunges out to the 20-yard line. Good return by Mount Juliet. So I know they came into this game looking at us like we're Ohio State in a Division III football game.
You just wonder what the mentality is coming across to play us if you're Mount Juliet Christian.
Nashville Christian set to run their first play. And give off left side, good running room. Past the 25 to the 27-yard line. Nice job. Mount Juliet carries. Second down and 3. Good 7-yard run that time by the Saints. Quarterback under center. Give to the tailback. He gets nothing. The entire line met him there.
It's tough for the Eagles to try and maintain that level that they had against Innsbruck. When you play a couple teams that aren't quite up to the same level, it's difficult to maintain that intensity, that focus. So tonight's a good test for our guys to be focused, be intense against a team that we're superior than.
And we may have a couple more of these too.
Yeah.
Third down, and now he loses a yard, so it'll be 4. Quarterback under center, and there's a There's a flag or a timeout. I believe it's a timeout by Mount Juliet. We'll take a brief timeout with the score. Eagles 14, Saints 0.
The Smart Store will reopen at halftime, so whether you're a proud parent, a pumped-up student, or a die-hard alum, let the blue and orange ensure your Eagle pride. The Smart Store is located just outside the main entrance to the event center, across from the ticket booths. Let's go Eagles, and let's go shopping.
Ready to resume play at Keaton Field and Bellevue after the timeout on the 3rd down and 4. Mount Juliet trying to get an initial first down. There's the snap, pitch out, room to the left, and he's going to be swamped in the backfield for another loss. So they're having a tough time moving the ball at all, Coach.
Yeah, our line's just dominating their line right now. There's just nowhere to run. Not much that Mount Juliet Christian can do right now.
So Grigsby will go back. They had best kick it away from him, like out of bounds.
Dre Gibson back with Caden.
They may fight for the ball back there. Eagles line standing up, and here they come. Oh, they almost got it. It's a short one, and not a good field that time by Gibson. And they're both down to take it back.
Did a really good job of just corralling that ball, keeping it in front of him.
They do not want to let it bounce. They're trying to get it and go. So we once again have great field position, and it's 1st down and 40 to go for a touchdown. Center Clay Klotz, your guards Javon Tidwell and Jack Martin, your tackles Colin Romero and Jeremiah Smith. We are in an I formation. Tate Mathis is going to pitch out here to Ward. Turns the corner 40, 35, 30. Lowers his head and slams the defender down. TJ did the slamming himself, and it goes down to the 20-yard line for a 1st down.
Left side of our line did an amazing job of just sweeping. I mean, he had so much room here on this left side.
Clock only at 7 minutes.
We better put this one in to maintain our scoring average of time.
So Mathis. Hudson Smith is back there on the hip of Tate Mathis. Jevin Drulo on the left side over here. Rigsby Holt. Crampton on the right side. Mathis takes the snap. He's back to pass again. Rolling to the right. He'll put it down and run. Oh, he's going to throw the ball into the corner. Is that a touchdown? No, it is overthrown Grigsby. So Mathis needed to lead him toward that back corner. Instead, threw it toward the front pylon, and it was uncatchable. He's 2nd and 10, 6:54. And the worst thing about that play is the clock stopped.
Javon Tidwell limping off the field a little bit. Hopefully it's just a cramp or some sort of bruise.
2nd down and 10. Mathis now brings TJ Ward up to his left. We spread the field. TJ cuts against the grain. 20, 15, 10, 5. End zone. Not too hard. It's 20-0.
Good cutback. Nice run. Not a ton of resistance, but it was a good cutback run there.
TJ is a great runner, but I'm sure to Mount Juliet, he looks like a Heisman Trophy candidate.
Eric Dickerson.
Unbelievable. Braden Griffin will be in for his 3rd attempt, kicking toward the school. Snapper, Upchurch, Holder, Crampton. Kick is true. So the score, Nashville Christian 21, Mount Juliet Christian 0. 6:44 to go first quarter. And the reserves are getting really excited. Back in a moment. Returning to the campus of Nashville Christian in a beautiful setting for football on a Friday night across the entire mid-state. Nashville Christian leading as anticipated real early over Mount Juliet, 21-0. It's going to be a tough night for the Saints. And Smallbone hammers another one.
Deep into the end zone.
Incredible kick by the senior, first time he's ever played. And when we were playing Innsworth, we had several people from Australia that were tuning in.
If you're listening from down under, g'day, mate.
Yeah, and he's got some folks, I'm sure. Does he have any? Can you tell, Mr. Atkins? We're not sure. If you are in Australia, type in a chat, and we'd like to hear from you. On the other side of the world. I'm sure it's daylight over there. And Mount Juliet, 21-0. And I think Kenny stepped across the neutral zone.
Like we had some sort of shift, and it kind of threw us off a little bit.
Second time we've given them 5.
After the 5-yard penalty, it'll be 1st and 5 from the 25.
Not quite the tension of a couple of weeks ago, but kids are getting to play ball. Here's the give to the running back, trying to get to that corner, and gets a little bit, and then he is hammered by, I couldn't tell who got there first. Who was it?
It was Keandre Gibson.
Gibson from the corner spot came up in nice pursuit, and that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 3. He actually got a couple of yards, not a bad little run.
Really nice form tackle there by Jure.
Curtis watching from the sidelines tonight with a ankle injury. Hopefully he'll be back at least for the Connor game. Mount Juliet pounding at left tackle, but not much there.
Yeah, Jared's had a little ankle tweak of his ankle. I think he's fine. It's more protection these last couple of weeks, I think, more than anything.
Coming in is they're going to put Colin Romero, looks like over center. They brought Kenny Harris out. So I think Colin's going in for the nose guard. So
we've got RJ in that position. RJ Perkins.
Okay, RJ came in. I'm sorry. They got a first down on that. Good move by Mount Juliet. And they're rolling to the left, throwing, uncorking it out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Clock at 5:14.
I'm not sure that clock, is that clock working?
It's running real slow. What the officials need to do, you can buy every time that the whistle blows, you can get a couple more seconds ticked off if you're careful. And you can start it a second early and nobody will notice. Not that I've ever done that before in a basketball game ever. 2nd down and 10, 5:14 to go. Eagles master rush. Crowd deafening down below. Pitch out to the left. He's going to fumble that football, and it's going to be scrambled for and picked up by the Eagles taking in at Holt, and we get another 6. Touchdown Eagles. I'm sorry, Jalen Fuqua Jalen Fuqua picked it up. I apologize, Fuqua. And Jalen picks it up and takes it in for the distance.
I think that may be Jalen's first touchdown in his high school career.
And I apologize for misnaming it. But he takes it in. He scooped it up. He did not want to fall on it. And he scooped it up like a shortstop and carries it the distance for 6. And it's 27-0. Griffin in for his 4th. Snap, place, kick. Good.
Another good handle there by Zane.
28-0, Coach. So we'll take another break, and it's kind of a relaxed feeling on the sidelines, but I know the reserves are biting at the bit for the second half to arrive. So we'll take a timeout. Back in a moment. Ready to resume play, and once again, Jack Smallbone and Braden Griffin are going to have to ice their knees tonight. They're getting quite a few opportunities. And he's going to kick from the far hash mark. Jack's nailed 3 of 4 into the end zone. I guess this is his 5th kick, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's 4 or 5, actually. Or 3 or 4 so far.
Shorter
This one is up short and caught on the bounce at the 12, 15.
Oof.
And boy, he has stood up right there. And was that McClary again? Maybe been Jake Morris.
It was Jake Morris, yeah.
Jake Morris stood him up face to face. And nice tackle. So the Eagles back on defense. Beautiful night. The Eagles are rolling along here at 4-0. They've got Franklin Christian next week, then we'll be open. And then Tyner comes in here. And we're anticipating a good ball game there. We close with Friendship. In between that, we'll have Columbia Academy and Ezo Harding. Columbia Academy always gives us a good fight. First down and 10.
I think that was the state championship game last year, wasn't it?
Yes. And here's the pass. It's going to be underthrown, and what an interception. That's intercepted by Kelson Harlan down the sideline. I guess they had already – Coach, I can't see. That was Chris White.
Yeah, I think it's Chris White, yeah.
I can't. Our numbers are too small. I need those TV numbers from the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, those numbers are tiny. It looked like 26 from across the field.
So I know that I criticized Coach Brothers on the timeouts. Now I'd like to say something about the jerseys. I need those numbers covering the entire, shoulder to knee would help me a lot.
Was a great interception, though, sort of a one-handed snag. He went up and got it.
Very impressive interception by Chris White. I thought he tight-roped the sideline but stepped out. Look for Tate Mathis to go upstairs immediately. He takes it. Instead, Ward breaks away. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. They can't do anything. He takes it in. Touchdown. He's just playing. He's in the backyard right now playing.
That's 3 touchdowns for TJ in the first, we played 7.5 minutes.
34-0. This is literally a scrimmage. 2-hand touch to TJ.
He actually showed some good patience staying behind his blockers on that run.
He did. He directed his blockers and cut a couple of times nicely to pay dirt. Griffin swings, connects, good. The score, 35-0. We still have 4:32 left in the first quarter. We'll be back. I apologize. I earlier said Jack Smallbone. That's Caleb Smallbone, and I apologize on that. But there's several of them in the school. And here's the kick by Smallbone, and he drills it to the 5. Runner directs to the left. Nothing over there but blue, and they slam him down before he can get to the 15-yard line. So we have scored 5 touchdowns in the first quarter. It's 35-0.
Coach, I'd like to give out a shout out to Cookie Warpool, who's listening on the comfort of his own couch at home. Cookie does a lot around here at Nashville Christian. Big help to our school. All around great guy.
Cookie's been with us a long time. Was great help to me when I was coaching basketball. And so Nashville Christian back on defense. It's just a tough night. Coach Brothers going to have to find a way to keep it under 100, really. Quick down and out is a little high and being thrown to the ground. Blair Otero hit him first.
I was talking to some of the boys today, and they were saying that the coaches had told them that they're going to play at least 3 quarters tonight, which I don't see that happening.
Oh, that's going to be tough.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that you can say that, but once you get into it, you're not going to do it.
They may have to break that promise.
Yeah.
Much like the school broke the promise to me that I wouldn't have PE if we got 700. I think they just said 500. I don't know, but we got it. Here we go. Go ahead, Coach.
I was going to say, how's PE been the past couple of weeks?
Coach Zell Walker has done a great job. 35-0, and that time we had an illegal movement by Mount Juliet.
After the 5-yard penalty for a false start, it'll be 2nd and 14 from the 9-yard line.
In all seriousness, does the clock run continuously in the second half or the fourth quarter? Second half.
I think it's the entire half. I know if I was the coach, I'd be begging for that.
Yeah.
I'd start it now. Mount Juliet, back to pass. He's in trouble in the end zone. And they're going to sack him for a safety, I'm afraid. Are they going to let him get out? Nope.
Yeah, I gave it to him.
He got it. Was that McClary?
That's McClary again. Sack number 2. This one's for 2 points.
37-0. Well, there's just not much you can say. Mount Juliet is out of their league, literally, and we are also. We could be playing double-A ball this year with this team. They are loaded, and we showed that by beating a very good Innsworth team who is in 3A a couple of weeks ago, an incredible upset, and a great shootout, 42-41 here.
Yeah,
Nashville Christian can hang with a lot of teams across the state this year.
100%. Of course, we're all paying attention to how Innsworth does this year. They're 3-1 right now. They play Lipscomb tonight. We're hoping that they have a great season.
Yes, we're really pulling for Innsworth to do great, and that shows that we could have maybe played at the AAA level. Who knows?
Yeah. Hopefully, it tells us something about us, but also we're appreciative that they came over and played that night. That's not something that a bigger school needs to do or wants to do usually, but we're very appreciative they came and played.
And we reiterated that on the air. They probably won't be coming again.
Yeah.
But we did appreciate them agreeing not only to play, but to visit and play on our field, which created an all-time record and an incredible moment these kids will never forget.
Yes.
Innsworth also will not ever forget it because it was a stunner for them. They're teeing the ball up from the 25, and it's a nice kick, carrying all the way back to the 30. Who is that?
I think it's White.
Bring this way, White, the 40.
Yeah,
he's got another wall. We have clipped or pushed in the back, tiptoeing his way down the sideline. He's still on his feet. He's going to carry it all the way in for a touchdown. They couldn't get him down.
I think that one's coming back. That was a great return.
And they're going to bring it back here. Mercifully returned back.
I'm not sure. What is the signal that Brothers is giving there? What does that mean?
I'm not sure what he's calling there. Looked like A-OK.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened. Was it a referee? I guess they're coming back here. Yeah, I guess it was some sort of clip or block in the back. Yeah, there it is.
Not that it's going to make a big difference, but it keeps the next touchdown becoming a little bit later. The laundry was thrown at the 40, and he'll probably move it back to the 25. They need to make that a 10-yarder, don't they, just like in college?
What is it, 15 in high
yeah,
school?
Boy, he's making it. He just keeps on going. What if Coach Brothers told him take it all the way back?
There was actually 2 penalties. I don't know if you heard, but it was unsportsmanlike conduct. So in addition to I don't know if they are both enforced or not.
If one of them was a dead ball, then they would be both enforced. 37-0. That takes the ball back to the 15, so it's first down and 85 to go for 6. Tate Mathis. He has no one in the backfield with him, so he'll probably be going to the air. Standing inside the 10, back to pass. Under pressure, rolls right. He's going to duck it 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And he lowers the boom like Curtis does and pushes the defender out and takes it up to the 46-yard line. A great run. And Mount Juliet had no clue where he was.
He showed some speed there. This is the first time I've actually seen Tate play an extended period of time, and that was he had a little boost to his legs on that one.
He's filled in nicely. Any other year he would be starting as a sophomore, but he's got 2 great years coming up. Curtis, of course, headed to Athens. Mathis back to pass. Wants to uncork it down the middle. It is a bit high.
He definitely got held there.
And he was held in the middle of the field. And I kind of wish they'd give Mount Juliet a little more freedom and license. 37-0. Well, it's still 2 minutes left in the first quarter, 7:40 p.m. So, how late does Sonic stay open?
All night.
All right, so we can hit it later. Not that we needed the penalty, but it takes it down deep into the Saint territory to the 30, between the 37 and 38-yard line, first down. Eagles lead 37-0, first quarter. Mathis looks like he'll go upstairs again because he's got 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right, and a slot with Grigsby on the right. Here they come. Mathis, down and out pass is complete. Nice down and out to Javin Trullo. He's going to pick up 6. And that's a wise move by the official to wind the clock to keep it running when he ran out of bounds.
Yes, he did. I noticed
That's
that.
how to do this. That's a good piece of officiating
It's
right
not his
there.
first game.
37-0 in the first quarter. Second down and 4. Mathis, we clear the backfield again. Similar alignment. Putting pressure on that Mount Juliet secondary. Snap to Mathis. Got plenty of time airing it into the corner of the end zone. That ball is going to be incomplete. Good coverage by Mount Juliet that time. Mathis showing a good arm there. Launching it from about the 37-yard line.
That was a beautiful pass. up in the air, gave Bryson a chance to make a play on it.
So we go to 3rd down and 4. Would Coach Brothers use a timeout here?
He better not.
1:14 left. Mathis is back there with TJ. I have a feeling we'll just give it to him. Let's see what he does. No, we're passing again. There's TJ.
He's got him.
And he's got him out to the side. It deflects it to himself, volleys it. The 20, 15. They're trying to get him. He keeps lunging, diving, pushing, churning. Down inside the 5. What a player.
Great catch.
He volleyed it to himself.
Great catch. I haven't seen TJ show us that before. That was impressive.
He makes incredible banana pudding. I paid him $10 for a double helping. It's unbelievable. It's
Really?
like your great-grandmother. TJ is unbelievable. I'm serious. He's incredible. I hope I can bring him some business over the air. Mathis in the corner is incomplete. Grigsby running a route toward the post and then out. But back to TJ's banana pudding. It's incredible, and it's just about as good as any that you're going to.
Did he make it at school, or did he bring it to
No,
you?
he makes it at home, and it's unbelievable. He could start his own business. And so, TJ, I hope you can give me a cut of your business since I'm promoting this on the air to hundreds. We should have mentioned it during the Innsworth game. Back to pass. Mathis in trouble. He's going to duck it and run. Dives for the end zone. Did he get in there? He did. Touchdown, Mathis. They did run a couple more seconds off the clock after the touchdown. Once again, a good piece of officiating.
Clock management.
43-0. First quarter. Mount Juliet cheerleaders still hanging in there. This is tough.
We're on pace for 176-0. If my math is correct.
Oh, we messed up, thankfully. Thank goodness.
Make that 175.
Thank goodness we missed one. 43-0. First quarter, 24 seconds left. While Coach Pierce continues to do the math on the possible final score, we'll be back in a moment. So I know it's tough for the Mount Juliet faithful to watch. It's a tough situation for these kids. And, Coach, I have to admire them. I mean, they're trying. They're hanging in there and doing everything they can. Small bone with the short kick, field at the 15, 20. And he's going to be swarmed under by Hudson Smith.
Yep.
And, you know, again, they do have some good-looking athletes. They're just so far outnumbered.
They just don't have enough guys to have a football team.
Well, and unfortunately for the opponents in a game like this, we have to play our starters some. I mean, they have to get in game shape. And sometimes when you're down like this, it's hard to understand. But we have to take care of our program before we take care of yours. So it's tough. It's a tough situation for a head coach to be in.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And you know, we've all been on both sides of these kind of games, and it's hard on both sides.
It is. We don't like this either. We probably don't like it as much as Mount Juliet does right now,
Yeah.
and that's going to run out. Did they stop the clock? Who is running the clock? Stops
The
for
clock
7
shouldn't
seconds.
have stopped there.
They're saying incomplete pass, I
Oh,
guess.
he didn't catch that? Okay.
And what does that have to do with anything is my question. 43-0. Please do not throw a quick incomplete pass. Nashville Christian ready to, what does it look like facing this defense? We're sneaking up. Here we come. Oh, my goodness. And he threw a quick incomplete pass.
One more play.
If you're the clock operator, that should have taken 8 seconds.
I really like the defense, the little blitz package they had there, Nashville Christian had there, where they stacked the guys up, and it really freed up Dre Gibson with a free shot at the quarterback.
The line of scrimmage will be the 19. Hopefully, if he can't throw an incomplete any faster, we'll end the quarter on this one. $43-0 in the first quarter. It's just a tough situation for both sides. A little tougher for Mount Juliet. They're sneaking up to come again. And, of course, there's a penalty to keep us in the first quarter.
It was a delay game.
The officials are going to have to cut some grace here. We're not going to get out of here.
You should never have a delay game unless the actual game clock is running.
Yes, who cares? Are these guys being observed tonight? It's 10 till 8. Here's the snap. Back to pass, down and out. And he just about got the incomplete in time.
He tried.
He tried to stop the clock. But he got it out of bounds, thankfully. I'm sorry for our sarcasm here. And I hope you understand. We're not in any way mocking Mount Juliet. We are mocking the fact that this game is taking forever. And we need more clock running. Both teams would like that. So we go to the second quarter. It's 43-0. Eagles on top. Back in a moment. All right, back at Eagle Field, we understand Matt McClary is viewing from Australia. Matt, thank you so much for joining us.
Deep in the outback.
I didn't know that you had flown down there. Either that or you just lied on the chat.
No.
Well, that's the way the McClarys are sometimes. I've known them all. So here's 4th down and 15. Don't block it, thank goodness. And another quick stoppage of play as the kick goes immediately out of bounds.
We got 4 seconds on that.
So that took, was it at 11:55?
Mm-hmm.
So we unfortunately have a short field again at the 30, at the 29. Tate Mathis comes in. I don't know how Coach Brothers is going to hold this down much more. It's just tough. Tate Mathis has Hudson Smith back there. Comes on his hip. Mathis give to Hudson. They swarm his side steps. 25, 20, racing that corner. 15, 10, 5. They can't touch him. Touchdown, Eagles. The only thing wrong with that play is it stopped the clock.
Great run by Hudson Smith.
Outstanding.
Nice cut back. It goes untouched for the last 20 yards of the run. Just beat the man to the corner.
And the score, 49-0. So we put the ball on the right hash mark. That's interesting that we're electing to give Braden an angle.
Yeah, they're going right to left. I don't know if you noticed down here, they did the same thing. They're kind of going back and forth.
See if he just likes that angle. He apparently does, and he just knocks it through right in the middle. And with timeout on the field, now they put it at, okay, there it is. 50-0. 11:39 left in the second quarter. And we'll be back. We want to shout out to Chuck Madden. Had a hip replacement, and he is recovering at home, watching in the chair with bated breath, butterflies and tenseness, I'm sure. Chuck, thank you for tuning in and everything you do for the school. Your grandson, Ty, got a good chance to pass this semester. I feel good about it. And here's the kick. Small bone, a little shorter this time. Caught it to 7-8. He's going to fumble it. Picks it up nicely. Cuts against grade 20. 25-30, and a nice carry out to the 32-yard line by Mount Juliet. Those good-looking returns. Carson Upchurch on the stop.
Carson Upchurch is doing a really nice job on kickoff covering. He's made a couple of tackles downfield.
Wish the opponents could elect to let the clock run in the first half. It would help things out.
Speaking of butterflies, the only people with butterflies in this stadium are those young players on our sideline who are going to get their first action of their high school careers tonight.
They're going to be excited about that. Let's see when that comes. Mount Juliet gives handoff, nothing there. And they swarm him for a loss. But good job of keeping the clock running. 11-19 and ticking. That hasn't happened much. Second down, and looks like a loss of about 6. Pushing the ball back to the 27. The Saints snap, and they get a little reverse coming back this way. 25, and he's going to be hammered and knocked down quickly by Chris White in the open.
Really nice open field tackle by Chris White. He attacked the runner. You like to see a guy who's not waiting. He's not sitting back on his heels. He's going to get him. Really nice play.
He got him around the ankle so he couldn't get away. Once again, great job of keeping the clock running there. Ball up to the 26. Ten minutes left here in the second quarter, 50-0. As Coach Pierce mentioned, we'll try to get updates on the Innsworth-Lipscomb game at halftime. Mount Juliet, and of course there's another whistle. And I guess we got a timeout. And Coach, it's important to know, Coach Brothers still has 3 timeouts in his pocket. So
he's gonna take those with him to halftime.
Well, you're making that's kind of a wild prediction. So speaking once again of TJ Ward's banana pudding, place your orders. Just give your money to me, and I'll see that TJ gets it. I'll give you my Venmo at halftime. Beautiful night. A rather relaxed crowd over here. It's more like a church social over here.
I'm not sure anyone's even watching the game.
Yeah,
They're just chit-chatting. And
our cheering section, they're up. Oh, this is just tough, and it's tough on the opponents. Mount Juliet's line on the 3rd down and 16. Let's see if they go to the air. Number 5 has a broken left arm. Back to pass. They're throwing to him. And it fell right in front of him. It's a perfect pass.
Yeah.
If he had
made a play
up,
on it.
If he had looked up, his cast might have been in the way.
It was
playing with a broken arm.
He could have gotten that.
If he had looked, it went right past his face mask. It was a perfect route and pass. That was an outstanding pass.
Yeah.
Clock stops at 9:35. Grigsby back there with Gibson, and they will be fighting for this punt.
All right, Coach, there's 9:35 on the clock. What do you think the clock will read when we score our next touchdown?
It'll be above 9 minutes, unfortunately.
I'm going to say 8:52.
That's what we've been reduced to here. Here comes the punt, and it goes out of bounds and hitting several grandmothers in the head as it bounced this way. So they line it up. Oh, my goodness. Ball brought into the 42-yard line. 9:26 left on the clock. So Mathis with Ward, joining him in the backfield there in the gun. See if Ward gets it. Mathis compete to Holt. Stutter steps, can't break away, and a nice tackle there. And they're going to give his forward progress to about the 40. The clock, 9:13, so looks like you'll be closer than I am, Coach, on that prediction. Sad that that's what we're reduced to talking about up here. Second down and 8.
I think we're both going to miss this one.
So we've got second down at the 40, 8 to go for a first. Mathis fading to throw. Pattern out here to the right. Grigsby, nice catch. 35-30, 25-20, 15-10. Stutter steps, tiptoes down the sideline, and give him 6. It's 56-0. And a good job that time. The clock operator
that was
went
a good
several
six or 7 seconds.
That's a great job
really
of
nice
officiating right there. Got it down to 8:31.
Good downfield blocking there. I didn't see who it was out here on the right side, but good downfield blocking by our receivers.
Coming into the game for the kick. Will Fiala is in for the kick. This is great. Will is a sophomore. And what do we have?
Coach Brothers using one of those
he
timeouts.
Used the timeout. He's only got 2 left. Thank goodness he got the timeout in time. He would have gotten a lot of criticism on that one had he not got that timeout in.
Coach Will Fiala, what grade is he?
He is a sophomore.
Okay.
So he's got to be excited about this opportunity. So he's in for his first. Now, I was not at the game last week. He may have kicked last week. I don't know. 8:31. Coach, do you go for 2 in this situation?
Well, we did miss an extra point, so it does feel like we need to make the score right.
So Fiala with Crampton to hold. He's kicking toward the creek. Lines it up. Big kick for the sophomore. Upchurch the snap. Placement. Kick up. Will it get there? It splits them. Good. And they are celebrating Fiala. You'd have thought he won the game.
Wow.
What a celebration.
They're excited for it.
57-0. Fiala. It fluttered through. It got there. And we'll take a timeout with the score. Nashville Christian 57. Our guest nothing. Back in a moment. Vasily Santos has just confirmed TJ's banana pudding. Here's the line drive kick. Picked up at the 5, 10, 15, 20. Hemmed in over there. One of our comments said it'd be great to be at division at 2A for better competition. And that's what we wish also this year, but we will be next year. We'll be moving up, and that's going to be a great opportunity for Nashville Christian.
Is that confirmed for next year?
Well, I guess I should have double confirmed it. I'm pretty confident. I'll try to confirm that at halftime.
I know we will for sure be moving up at some point. I'm just not sure when that. If it's next year or the year after.
I think we have to with the success we're having.
Mm-hmm.
We have no choice. 57-0, 8:19 to go. Saints back at their 20. Pass is incomplete. The clock operator, great job. He ran off 4 seconds there. That's a super job right there. Let's see if he starts a little bit early too. That's the other thing you can do. You start it right before the snap, knock some more seconds off. Jeff Paulk commented that good thing we're not doing fireworks after every single touchdown.
We'd be out.
He said, destroy the budget. There goes my raise. 57-0, 8:12 to go. Saints to pass. Quick pass complete. Nice little into the flat. Then he fumbled the football. And unfortunately, for Mount Juliet, Nashville Christian has it.
Pearson Smith with the recovery
Pearson Smith, he's pretty happy. He's coming off the field. Pretty excited about picking that up. The clock stops at 8:02. The ball will be located on the 29. And here come the Eagles into the game. It's going to be tough in that second half for Mount Juliet's lack of bench. It'll be really tough on them. $8:02 to go.
We got some new players in the game.
We'll try to pick some of these up. Jeremiah Carter's in there.
Yeah, big Kenny's in the backfield.
Oh, Kenny's in the backfield here. It goes to him off right tackle. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He continues to plow. Did he fumble the football? I think he got it back. The crowd tells you He is pummeling people in the field.
That's the longest Kenny's run all season long.
They couldn't bring him down. It reminds you of Refrigerator Perry in 1985 with the Chicago Bears.
They got him back
there again.
This is the Kenny package.
Kenny take it 10 yards, and the Saints want a timeout to talk about it.
I don't blame them.
Kenny has dominated. He's mobbed as he comes off. We're finding some interesting celebrations tonight to bring the crowd to life. As soon as you saw it, everybody knows where it's going.
100%. I'll tell you, he is a phenomenal athlete.
He is.
To watch him, the way he can move with as big as he is a great athlete.
And even seeing him on the basketball court, I wished he was about 6'3". He would be incredible.
Yes, he would.
He can move so well. And Kenny's probably going to get it again. And I wouldn't want to run into him.
I'm not getting in his way.
And he's ready to carry it in from the 11. Everyone standing, waiting. Kenny Harris, crowd comes to life. Here's the snap. Kenny left side this time, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2. He dives down to the 1.
Who's going to get this one?
He almost got it. They're going to do the same play. Here it goes, quick. Let Mount Juliet sub, give them a break. Here it goes. Kenny, you've got 1 yard, and we fumbled and moved.
Somebody jumped.
That's all right. He'll make it a 6-yard run for him now. Run the clock.
They call it offsides.
Oh, my goodness. Referees, give them a break. Why are any penalties being called on the Saints? We needed that half yard to be moved up. All right, Harris will get it again here. Now the clock's running. Good job. Snap. Kenny. He needs 1 yard. He got it. Nobody touched him. Touchdown. And I imagine Mount Juliet is wondering why the celebration. Up 63-0. Will Fiala will go back in for the kick again. Now, Coach, they're going to put it on the other hash mark, so we're practicing different angles. I like that.
Yeah.
Very good.
The Kenny package works.
It does. That might not be the last time we see it this year.
See that again.
Now we're going to go in the middle of the field. Crampton to hold for Fiala. Let's see if he can get a hold of it again. Kicking toward the creek. Crowd leaning forward. Snap. Place. Kick is Budai knocks it to Charlotte Pike. Will Fiala, 64-0, Nashville Christian. We'll be back.
Anderson and Curtis back deep for the Saints for the return. Kicking off for your Eagles. 195.
Smallbone wearing his leg out tonight. Oh, my. Tough night.
Well, the second half is going to go really, really fast. That clock is not going to stop.
I wish we'd just go right to forget the halftime, keep playing. Shorten this thing down. Smallbone needs to hit it 60 yards, and he does. Just short, 5-yard line. 10, 15, 20. Could start at 25. And a nice run. Bring the ball out past the 25-yard line to about the 27 and a late flag.
Carson Upchurch in on the tackle again.
Nice job, Carson, with the pursuit. And we've got a flag that came in after the whistle. It's going to go against the Eagles, I believe. And the referee just signaled. I did not. Personal foul.
I don't know. I didn't see anything.
So that'll push it to the 42.
Nice to have the pep band out here tonight.
They sound good. Blake Malden, director.
Just played Rocky Top a few minutes ago.
Sounds beautiful. And here's the handoff to the fullback. Nothing there. They're slamming him back into the backfield. Bristol Adams in on the hit there. Bristol with a good stop. Hard to believe Bristol's now a senior. I've had him about 4 times in Bible.
Bristol's a great energy guy.
He is. McClary in there on that left tackle spot. Looks like Romero has moved to the nose guard. Not much there. He tries to hit the right side of the line.
Bristol again stepping in there.
Bristol Adams with a good stop.
Good hit.
I'm sure the Mount Juliet faithful are wondering why we have celebrated up that much. They have no idea what.
I think they can probably guess seeing Big Kenny march the ball down the field.
Jake Morris checks back in. Carson Upchurch is in the secondary. Larry Otero over here on safety spot. Jackson Wills picking up and out back here. And back to pass Mount Juliet. Here they come. He's swamped. Romero. Excuse me, that was Matthew Newberry. I apologize, Matthew. Newberry with the sack. Back to the 37. And that brings in the punt detail. Clock, thankfully, is rolling. Gibson and Grigsby back again, each hoping to get their hands on it. They'll need a better punt than the last one. And they're going to get a delay of game penalty. Just let it go. Please let it go. They are. The officials are letting it go. This is awesome. 4 minutes left. Here's the kick.
Did.
Great job, and he's going to almost looks like an onside kick. Ball goes out of bounds near midfield, and Grigsby and Gibson are the only two upset about that.
Are these kicked out of bounds intentional?
I don't know. They look like it.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to avoid.
All right, we're getting some new people in here, Coach. So J.P. Thompson checking in. Jackson Husband's in there.
Pearson Smith.
Jake Haywood. So we are subbing early here. Best we can. Eagles to the line. 3:50 to go.
Moose Bluemeister.
Mathis. Back to pass. Across the middle. Complete. That ball is caught by.
Don't know.
We don't have. Oh, that was Kobe Otero.
The other Otero, yeah. Little Otero.
It's Kobe Otero with a nice reception. It'll come back for a infraction. Move the ball back near midfield. It's just so difficult on the parents over there on the other side to have to watch this. And you worry about, because of our size and speed, a kid getting hurt out here.
Yeah.
Excuse me, 2nd and 15 from the 50.
2nd and 15, midfield stripe. Mathis will hand off. 50, intercepts 45, 40, cuts against screen, 35, down to the 30, and finally slung down after a nice run by Jalen Fuqua. Another big play by Jalen. The junior carries it to the 28. 3:14 to go, clock running. See what the Eagles elect to do. They've got Jalen Fuqua still back there on the hip of Mathis. 3 minutes left. And Mathis will run 30. Cuts against the rain 25. Shifts again past the 20. Lunging down near the 20-yard line. Do not clock the stop. Immediately the official runs the clock. Smart job right there.
Really shifty run there by Tate.
2:37 to go. Nashville Christian really getting in and out of the huddle quickly. It's in Kobe Otero back there on the hip of Mathis. Fuqua in motion, sets, and it goes to Otero. Cuts against the grain nicely, and carrying ball defenders past the 10-yard line with a nice run.
Good run, good cutback run there, good vision. Nice run by Otero.
2 minutes left. I don't know how we're going to keep this thing under 70. I guess that's going to be impossible.
Let's not forget, Coach Brother still has 2 timeouts, plenty of time.
1:43. Wouldn't be a bad idea to take a knee here, but I know these young guys want to score too. Center of the ball, Derek Bleimeister.
Yeah, he did take a knee.
He
Coach
does take a knee. I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
This time we asked all 1986 and 2015 NCS football coaches and team members, as well as our esteemed Hall of Fame inductees, to please make their way to the East End.
Coach, who's the next string quarterback?
I believe.
Is it Conley?
Conley Henley may be getting some minutes. We'll see. And the Eagles going to run this clock down again. And we'll go in. Looks like up 64-0. That's just hard to say. Mathis will take another knee, so that's hurting his running average. And one more snap.
They may just let this one go.
There's a 1 second differential. Send them to the locker room, boys.
Yes.
I think that's what we're going to do. We technically have to snap it one more time. But like you said, we could use that timeout. All right. And the officials hopefully they'll not stop it on 1 second. Are they going to penalize? Okay. They wisely let it run out.
Yeah.
So we go to the halftime. In a tough game for both teams. We're back for the third quarter. A lot of new players getting to play.
Fans, don't forget that the Spirit Store is now open for halftime. Head over to shop for your favorite NCS gear. Eagles fans, turn your attention to midfield and get ready to be energized as these incredible student athletes showcase their spirit, skill, and school pride. Please welcome your 2025 Nashville Christian Cheerleaders. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your Eagles cheerleaders. Ago in the fall of 1986, this group of young men and their coaches came together with determination and grit. Through their hard work and commitment to one another, they achieved what no other team in our school's history had accomplished. We celebrate a remarkable milestone, the first undefeated regular season football team in the history of NCS. Their success is not only measured in wins on the field, but in the legacy they created for all Eagles who would follow. Tonight, we proudly congratulate and welcome back the coaches and players of the 1986 NCS football team. Your names will forever be etched in our history, and your legacy inspires the next generation of Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a round of applause for the 1986 Nashville Christian School Eagles. In the 2015 season, the Eagles brought home the first football state championship in school history. Coaches Chuck Kelly and Ryan McCary led the way, both of whom still serve on our football staff today. Also on today's staff is Coach Kyle Tidwell, who at that time was the quarterback of that first state championship team. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the coaches and players of the 2015-2016 National Christian School Eagles, the first state championship team in MJCA's history. Eagle fans, it's a privilege to recognize the men and women whose impact on National Christian School athletics will be remembered for generations. Tonight, I have the honor of reading the biographies of our newest Hall of Fame inductees. Blake Barfield, football. Blake currently works in guest services at the Cambria Hotel. He is a clothing designer and a singer-songwriter, pursuing music career in R&B. Athletic accomplishments including the 2015 state championship team, all-district team, and all-regional award. Let's hear it for Blake Barfield. Daniel Petulli, football. Daniel is the owner and founder of Icon Athletics. After high school, Daniel continued his football career at the University of Tennessee at Knoxville, where he led the team in tackles for 3 straight years. In 2019, he was named an All-SEC player. After college, Daniel continued playing in the NFL for the LA Rams and the Carolina Panthers. His athletic accomplishments include Football Regional MVP Award, All-State Team, All-Mid-State Team, Tennessee East-West All-Star Game, and the first ever 2015 Mr. Football Award to an NC athlete. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Daniel Petulli. Robert Brantley, football. Robert is currently in his last year at WKU, working towards completion of his doctorate in physical therapy. He is currently working on his clinical rotations at St. Thomas. His athletic accomplishments include Football All-District 2014, Football All-District 2015, Football All-Region 2015, Football All-State 2015, Army ROTC All-State Academic Team in 2014 and 15, and Tennessee East-West All-Star Game in 2015. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Robert Brantley. Nathan Hargrove, football. Nathan is currently a registered nurse at Natchez Trace Hospital and is also a certified electrician for Hargrove Electric. His athletic accomplishments include All-District 2015, All-Region 2015, 2015 National Football Foundation, and Hall of Fame Award. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Nathan Hargrove. Jalen Jackson, football. Jalen works in the sales industry and is an entrepreneur within the entertainment industry. His athletic accomplishments include All-State, Mid-State 2015 team, and All-Region 2015 team. Let's hear it for Jalen Jackson. Gunnar Pepper, football. Gunnar currently works as a project manager and an engineer for Enterprise Solutions. His athletic accomplishments include Football All-Region 2015 and the 2015 A.D. Hancock Walter Nipper Civitan Award. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Gunnar Pepper. Seth Reynolds, football. Seth is currently pursuing his pre-law degree at Belmont University. His athletic accomplishments include Football Special Teams Player of the Year 2014 through 2015, awarded scholarship for combined successes in athletics and academics. 209 total points scored and 11,723 kickoff yards completed. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Seth Reynolds. Austin Shelton, football. Austin is currently a police officer in Missouri. His athletic accomplishments include football all-region in 2015. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Austin Shelton. Kyle Tidwell, football. Kyle works at Nashville Christian School as an admission assistant and is the offensive coordinator and assistant coach for the high school football team. Kyle is also an assistant coach for the high school track and field team. His athletic accomplishments include football all-region in 2015, Titans Player of the Week during the 2015 state championship game. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Kyle Tidwell. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a nice round of applause for all of our newest NCS Hall of Fame inductees. Fans, at this time, pull out your athletics program and turn to page 34. If you have a gold star, you are tonight's lucky winner. Please bring your program to the ticket booth to claim your NCS gift basket. And congratulations. Eagle fans would like to take a moment to recognize and thank the incredible sponsors who help make our football season soar. Our Model Eagle sponsors, Nashville Ready Mix, Enterprise Solutions, Klein Sweeney and Associates. Our Soaring Eagle sponsor, Brown & Brown Insurance. And additionally, we'd like to thank Vanderbilt Sports Medicine. We are deeply grateful for your partnership and commitment to Nashville Christian School. Your support helps our athletes thrive, our programs grow, and our community stay strong. Eagle fans, let's hear it for our sponsors.
was just like, just back into it. And then also, like, this, like, answer as the leader. And so, me, I had to be able to do it, like, 300 miles away. Like, I was making spreadsheets and, like, helping Joanna, like, try to figure it out, just, like, because I didn't have to. It's like, and then I had to get my former coach. I'm, like, having a boss job around him 300 miles away to get him to do things for her. He's awesome, not for her. But it's just funny that she responded. She was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was playing that party." I was like, yeah, planned the party. I thought that was so bizarre that I was like coordinating things like for my couch today on the phone with Joanna and like sending things to Joanna. And me and Annie were like telling her like what to say today. But it's just, it's like, why did you sign up to be a leader if you are not doing that?
Ready to resume action after a great homecoming halftime with honoring the state championship of 2015. Hard to believe that's been 9 years. And then honoring the 1986 team, first team to go undefeated in the regular season, and that was Coach Mike Street.
Playing 6-minute quarters here.
Team. Are we going to 6-minute quarters?
Yeah, we are.
This is one of the great moves I've ever seen in the game of football. That is, we've got all new guys out there, don't we, Coach?
All new guys.
Help me out here. We got a lot of new numbers, so help me out here.
Start calling them out. J.P. Thompson, Lucas Morrison. I saw Pearson Smith run out there. Cooper Crow.
I'm really glad the officials did not fight the time change.
Yeah, 6-minute quarters. I don't know if it's running or not, but this is going to be super fast.
This is
it's going to be just a couple possessions each.
This is an historic moment.
It really is.
Field. And here's Mount Juliet's kick. They're going to onside it, and they are going to be on it. And did they field it in time? That was a great onside kick.
It really was.
Did Mount Juliet get it? They could not grab it. It was there.
That was a perfect onside kick.
It was beautiful, but they could not field it.
And it is a running clock, Coach. So
all right,
this is going to be a fast one.
All right, so we've got out there Conley Henley freshman will be bringing that number 16 onto the field, and we'll try to get the other numbers for you. Won't be a lot of possessions tonight. So here come the Eagles to the line.
Pearson Smith and Carson Upchurch are the wideouts.
Conley Henley in the gun. And again, our numbers are so small, it's hard for me to see since I'm old. And we're going to do a jet sweep coming this way.
Bristol.
40, 45. Bristol is pushing and shoving his way across midfield with a good run. And that run was about 7. Let's make that 8. He got right to the midfield stripe. And with a pickup of 8, is 2nd and 2. Eagles right out of the huddle quickly. Wide out coming this side is Pearson Smith. He'd like to catch one here. Jake Haywood in a slot to the right. Conley Henley barks out the signals. And he's going to hand to number 19. And that's Kobe Otero. He'll be tackled for a loss. Be 3rd down and about 4. So, Coach, hopefully these guys can get some good action, good experience, and appreciate Coach Brothers doing this.
Yeah, it's good for these guys to get some game experience. I think at Mount Juliet Christian, it's good for them, too, to be able to compete a little bit against these guys.
Right, then have a little success here. 3rd down and 5. Conley back to pass. Here comes the blitz. He's airing it out. It's a long one. That ball is going to be caught and dropped. What an incredible throw. Upchurch had it. The defender on that play was number 13. He did a good job. And that was Josiah Mitchell. We finally have a roster. Sorry about that, Saint fans. So we'll try to update some of those players. The clock at 3:30 of the 3rd quarter. And 4th down and 5. We will go for it. I like that too. Henley brings the team to the line. He'll be back in the gun. Look for him to go to the air. He's back to pass. Pass is incomplete. Nice breakup on the play by Romel Anderson, sophomore. Made a good play for it. Bristol Adams was open for a moment. So they're going to get the ball back as the clock under 3 minutes, and they're going to be facing a bunch of fresh faces out there. And Coach
Kelson Harlan, Jake Haywood,
Lucas Morrison is out there.
Mason Booker,
Jackson Husbands. Of course, Jackson gets some good playing time with the varsity also sometimes.
Bristol Adams.
Jackson's had some big plays with our varsity, especially 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he had.
Carson Upchurch onto the field late. Here's the pitch out. National Christian
Bristol.
pursuing.
Goodness
Bristol
gracious.
Adams coming from his linebacker spot.
Bristol, the pistol. He fired through the hole there.
Excellent job catching the runner for a loss back to the 46.
Great play.
We're at 2 minutes of the third quarter.
It's been fast.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I just said 2 minutes and running. Great job of both the coaches agreeing to this. And we get to watch the young guys get a lot of good action. And some that they're older, but they don't get a lot of action. So this is great all around. Here's the snap. Quarterback back to pass. He's throwing it down the sideline, just airs it a little too long. And that was a nice throw by quarterback Austin Norwood. Led the receiver a little too much, stood in the pocket nicely, could not quite deliver. Clock down to 1:15 of the third quarter. Dalen Hunter just came out of the game. And Lucas Morrison out. We'll try to see who's in their place. Eagles master rush on 3rd and long, 3rd and 17. Passing down for Mount Juliet. Snap, back to pass. Under pressure, throws the ball on that. Boy, he had the receiver. He had number 1, KK Curtis, open, dragging across the middle, could not hit him. That'll take it to 4th down, and I'm sure Mount Juliet will go for it. This should be the last play of the third quarter.
What is it? This is the 8th and final play of the quarter.
Yes. So Mount Juliet has 19 seconds to get this play underway, and they are certainly taking their time. We're down to 12 seconds of the quarter. They're going to let it run out and go to the sideline. That's interesting. Thought they might want to get another play in. But the quarter will run out, and we'll be back in a moment as our guys are getting some Mason Bookers into the contest also. J.P. Thompson also in there again. Cooper Crow. So we'll go to the fourth quarter with a 64-0 lead. So we were able to get our starters a full half. Nice crowd tonight for homecoming. A lot of great recognition of great athletes in the past on this field.
Yeah, it was fun to see some of those Hall of Fame inductees out there.
So here comes the Mount Juliet offense on for a 4th down and 17. See if the Eagles can hold. Eagles lay down a 5-man front. No man in the backfield with Norwood. Takes the snap. Here they come. He's in trouble, being chased out of the pocket. He's going to lay it down and run. Gets the 40. He's got the first down. Fumbles the football. It's bouncing on the floor. The Eagles say they've got it. And coming up with it is Mason Booker. Mason comes up with it.
I didn't see who hit the runner that forced the fumble, but it's a nice hit.
Norwood had a great run, and it's unfortunate that was their best play of the night, and it ends with a fumble. He really read it well and showed good speed, cut up the middle, but coughed it up, giving it back to National Christian. The clock running at 5:20 to go in the game, and now we are stopping the clock for some reason, and a timeout, Mount Juliet. So they'll come over and gather around the coaches. They are fired up about getting an opportunity. They're eager. They're out there wanting.
It's good for those guys. They come out. They've been working since all summer long. They work every day. It's 100 degrees outside. It's good for them to get some some action under the lights on a Friday night, that's what it's all about.
Nashville Christian is going to be traveling to Franklin Christian next week. And then we'll be open and back here with Tyner Academy. We expect a great game there on October 10th. That is 3 weeks from tonight. Then we'll run out the last 3 games with Columbia Academy, Easel Harding here, and then Friendship Christian here, which could be a really big contest. Conley Hanley, this time under center. He's going to give the tailback. He's got room 30, 35, 40. Cuts against the grain, 45. That's Adonis Turner. He's down the sideline, 30, 25, 20. Finally pushed out of bounds. The freshman showed good running that time, but bumped through the middle, cut to the outside, got some blocks, and then turned on the Jets. It takes the ball deep to Mount Juliet territory, inside the 20 to the 19. Adonis Turner with an outstanding run, the freshman.
Great run.
Clock at 4:33. Conley Henley getting the play. Our younger group has been organized. They haven't gone out there and looked sloppy at all.
Well, they look very sharp.
They have center snaps, handoffs, passes, running, tackling. Looks good. And I'm not sure why there's a buzzer going off. And I don't know what in the world that was. I think that was somebody with the horn accidentally set it off.
Coach, I have a halftime score of the Innsworth-Lipscomb game. At halftime, it's Innsworth 28, Lipscomb 0.
Oh, my goodness. Nashville Christian ready to come to the line again. We've got 72 in there, and, Coach, I don't know who that is.
There's no 72 on
Don't have a
the
72.
roster.
I believe it's Briley. I believe that's Briley in there, freshman. Pretty sure that is. He's at the tackle spot. Conley Henley. He's going to hand once again to Adonis Turner.
You got a flag on the play.
Looks like we got a flag in the backfield. Gavin Shoecraft coming into the contest also. Javon Bell was in on that last play. I believe that's Briley Atkins, although, yeah, Briley Atkins is 76 unless they change jerseys. I'm not sure who that last one is. Conley Henning under center again, 2:47 to go, second down 13. And that ball given to the halfback to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. That's Adonis cutting against the grain. He's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Adonis Turner. 22-yard run. Broke it to the outside, cut against the grain, and showed great vision of the field.
Another good cutback run. Nice vision by the running back. Really good run. Defense over pursued. Cut it right back up for an easy 6.
Let's see who's going to kick. I believe it's going to be Will Fiala again, and it is. Is Tate Mathis going to hold for him? He is. Nashville Christian getting in the blockers. Clock unfortunately stopped. So we got some late people coming in. We've had to put Cole McClary in there. The block. Here's the snap, the placement, the kick, and he is good. He's 3 for 3. Will Fiala.
Who was?
Great job knocking it through. 71-0, 2:31 to go, and Rocky Top fires up again. So, Coach, hopefully at the kickoff, we'll be through in 2 minutes and 31 seconds.
This has been the fastest half of football in the history of high school sports.
We said it tonight. Our camera woman, Abby Hurley, producer Andrew Atkins, as we'll be signing off a couple of minutes. I want to thank once again Coach John Pierce for being our spotter. And we'll be winding things down here in just a couple of minutes. Here comes your kick. And it's drilled to the 10, 15, 20. Being hemmed in, 25. And let's see who hit him. That was Romel Anderson carrying. Not sure who was in on the hit. Jake Haywood in on the stop. So here comes more reserves in, of course. And there's a number 40. And I'm sorry, well, I will try to update this roster before next game. Ball.
Hudson Geary.
Hudson Geary, what's number?
Joseph Hoskins.
Okay.
Joseph Hoskins, 38. Hudson Geary, 27. Donis Turner coming in to play linebacker.
1:45 to go, first down and 10. Ball at the 21. So they'll have time for a couple of plays here and we'll be done. And now the officials stop play and a timeout.
Coach Brothers still has his
three.
Yeah,
and he used one, and he took two to the halftime with him. He wasted two of them in the first half. So Mount Juliet hopefully is going to get out of here without an injury. And a nice big crowd looking on. And once again, we will be on the road at Franklin Christian next week, and that's going to be probably a tough game for them also. In 2 weeks from tonight, Tyner Academy comes in here. We're expecting a good game. So, 1:32 to go. Still not sure who 72 is for us. This roster is a little bit incomplete. Norwood back to pass, looking, waiting, airs it nicely. He's got a man there. It is caught in stride, 40, 35, 30. Are we going to catch him? 20, 15, 10, 5. He's going to score. That's Romel Anderson. And just before the end of the game, an incredible 79-yard strike as Norwood hit Anderson in perfect stride.
Really
Coach.
nice. Really nice pass. Great route. Right in stride, he caught that.
Beautiful play for the Saints to end this contest. There's still a minute 15 left, and they will probably, no doubt, go for another onside kick, one that they did perfectly but couldn't get to it before it went out of bounds. So great play by Mount Juliet Christian, and they will go for two. Here's Austin Norwood. No, they're going to line it up and kick. No, they'll go back to the gun. So they're trying to get men on. Mount Juliet.
Coach, a point a minute would put Mount Juliet Christian ahead.
That's what it's going to take. So they're going for two. Here's the flag before the snap. See if Coach Brothers uses those timeouts to stop this two-point conversion.
Illegal substitution on the Saints.
Illegal substitution, and you just got to make that call in that situation, you know. In this situation, it's so important that the official stepped in to make that call.
That's a call you got to make. You can't let that go.
Can't let it go if you're being observed.
If you're illegally subbing at 1 minute to go in a 60-point game, you got to make that call.
Yeah. Here we go. Two-point conversion. Norwood, they fumble it. Their runner breaks out of there. I don't know his number either. Their roster is also incomplete. The two-point conversion is no good.
Good tackle there by Jake Haywood.
1:15 to go, so Mount Juliet will try to get one more possession with an onside kick. So it looks like everybody's gotten in. I think Walker Martin was not able to go in due to a surgery. Dare we risk putting Jared Curtis out there in this situation, Coach?
I think that I would advise against that.
You never know. Give him one. He needs one for the bomb. Great play by Mount Juliet, a 79-yard bomb down the sideline to keep that goose egg off the board. That was a great play and one that they needed.
That'll certainly make the highlight reel for them at the end of the season.
Yes,
that was
it
a
will.
really nice play.
It really was very well executed. A great throw, great catch. And then he kept outrunning.
Yeah.
Anderson outrun the secondary for the 79-yard strike. And Mount Juliet, let's see if they can execute another onside kick. We've got 5 guys up, tied at the 50. Let's see what happens. 1:15 left in the contest. The whistle. And he will onside it again. They get a good bounce.
Another good one.
Nice one, but Nashville Christian fields it cleanly. Hudson Geary with a nice hands-on team there to take it. So we will have probably 2 plays.
There's one.
The Eagles do use that timeout.
There's one. He's got 2 more.
He's got 2 left. Got plenty of time.
Oh.
$150 wins, Coach Jeff Brothers. And they're celebrating a little early. But
Wow. I feel good about it. I think it's safe.
all right. A little premature celebration.
A little Gatorade shower.
All right. And that's why they call the timeout. And he's being congratulated by Connie Jo Shelton. And a great reception from our crowd for Coach Jeff Brothers. Thought we might have done this after the game.
Can we just call the game now? Like that, seriously, I think it'd be great.
Yeah.
Just to call the game, it'd be awesome. Incredible accomplishment. 150 wins.
A lot of wins.
A lot of wins.
Yeah, that's averaging over about 10 wins a year. Okay, let's clear off before we get a 15-yard penalty. And here we go for a couple more plays. Incredible accomplishment. I don't think he knew that was coming.
I hope he didn't have his phone in his pocket.
Off the 45. Nashville Christian looks like they're going to come up and take 2 knees.
Yeah, so that will be the end of the game, that's good. That's as it should be.
So we're going to go ahead and begin signing off, and kids will be shaking hands here. And I hope Mount Juliet can appreciate the graciousness Coach Brothers showed. I know it didn't feel like in that first half, but once again, we got to play at least a half. You have to get ready for the playoffs where you're going to be playing 4 quarters in most of those games. So the clock down to 45 seconds. It's going to be Coach Mike McPherson for Coach John Pierce, producer Andrew Atkins, Abby Hurley, camera woman, did a great job. And this will be the final snap, and then the teams will line up for the post-game handshakes. And there it is. So as the players go toward midfield, this is once again Mike McPherson saying thank you for your time at this time. Until next time on this, the Nashville Christian Broadcast Network.
Fans, we would like to thank you for attending tonight's game here at Nashville Christian. The Eagles will continue their season next week on the road as they travel to Franklin Christian Academy to take on the Falcons. Kickoff is set for 7.